Hello, welcome to Project 22. This is stitch number 14 and we've reached the time of year in my garden where yellows are predominant. They're most wonderful daffodils, primula, you name it. The yellow is bursting out for sight here. I can go on and on and on. So I have made my colour scheme hopefully reflect that impact of my garden. And today I'm going to show you darning, which sounds quite a mundane type of stitch, and we're not going to be doing practical darning. We're going to be doing decorative darning. So we're taking the principle of the movement, if you like, of darning, of laying a set of warp threads on your surface of your fabric with long stitches. Can you see all these different patches have started off with what we call a warp. And then we're going to thread the contrasting thread, if possible, through, here I'm using my bright yellows, through the warp. And it's rather nice. You're actually weaving a lovely little patch of woven or darned fabric. So you can see how you can push it along with the needle thread if you want it to be nice and solid and dense. Now another little thought could be, I wanted to explain to you, was that we've got our warp threads here, and they're starting to build up to be quite a square or rectangle. Can you see it's not being pulled in like that one is? Now that one's very nice, but also there's now a possibility here of keeping this more straighter, there's wrong English there, keeping this straighter and going down into the fabric, which is going to hold the weft thread as a more geometric shape, so it lies in a straight line. And again, use your needle to tap it along. And then you come up again, just next door to it, for the next weave, as it were. And obviously going over and under the opposite direction of the warp until you get to the end. And then pulling it down and taking it to the back. So each time you do that, you can then neaten it. So you're in a more of a control situation. But you know, it's really fun to have a slight less control and let it be an organic process. This one here, I've started to stitch my large, long stitches for my warps, and then needle weaving, not very wide warps, just two there, three here, and I've just stuck different colours along that warp. So now I'm going to put another little set of warps, or another warp rather, across the surface. I'm just going to put this down just to show you how it could be. They don't have to be parallel. You can come up, go down wherever you wish, and then you're weaving in and out of it. Your darning process in and out of those warps, which I will leave for the moment, can be done just by going in and out of only that little set of warps, and you build up a really quite a fascinating little effect. Now another sort of interpretation of darning could well be of actually stitching small little stitches to make it look as if it is a darned surface. And this little piece here, where I've used lots of different coloured yellows, starting off with large stitches, getting smaller and smaller, and then getting large again. So I quite like that effect of tonal change, where the stitches are being stitched. The next row is stitched in the gap, as it were. So it makes it look like, hopefully, it makes it look like a lovely weave. And here's another little variation, which I can show you here. And this is where the stitching is made by literally just making each stitch just slightly offset, so it's moving a little bit. So it actually looks like would be a herringbone weave, I think a weaver might call it. And I've got a knot in my thread, which we all do for the best of times. So you're getting quite an interesting chevron effect with the suggested weave. So darning can be great fun. So enjoy have a play, choose whatever colours you like, and then I'll see you next Monday with another stitch. So thank you for joining me.